Hey y'all, what's up viewers? Welcome to another episode of E&C Question Reflection, where you learn truth, knowledge, and understanding. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and remind you that if you have not done so already, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Do not forget to hit all. Also, like, share, and comment on this video if you have anything that you need to say. Today we're going to be talking about something about. So I want to kind of encourage those people who maybe have had something and say something to them that knocked them down. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, people are always going to have something negative to say. Always. There's always going to be somebody who has something to say about whatever it is that you're doing. It's always going to be somebody somewhere saying something to you, whatever it is that you do. I mean, sometimes you have to realize you're not going to win for losing with some people. You may feel like they be doing everything right, and they're always going to have that one person that's wrong. So you have to really keep your head up with the people that you surround yourself with. People are not everybody in your life is going to uplift you. And especially something that I've definitely noticed since we started this YouTube channel is that people support me more when they're strangers. Family always has something to say. They've always got some negative thing going on where they always got to say something about whatever it is that you're doing or however it is that you're doing it, or they always feel like they're obligated, or they can say whatever they want to say. I just blow them kind of people off, because there's always going to be somebody that's going to be negative about something that you're doing. Because you also have to remember that everybody has their own opinions about things and how they deal with things. You have so many people that, even when it comes to marriage and relationship, you have so many people that do things differently, and something that works for one person is not going to work for another person, or the same thing with child rearing. What works for one person is not going to work with somebody else. So you'll get a lot of people that'll be like, no. Or I hear a lot about people who are alcoholics or drug addicts, and they're out here trying to get clean. And there's always going to be somebody out there telling you you're doing it wrong. Whatever works is what you do. You go through trials and you go through errors. You'll find mentors that lead you in the right direction, and you'll find some mentors who just want to be mentors. They just want to be able to tell somebody how to do something, and what they say is it doesn't necessarily work. I'll tell somebody in a heartbeat, look, tell you works. If you try it and it works, great. If it doesn't, do something else. You don't always have to believe every single thing that I say. Who am I? I'm not anybody that darn special where you have to believe everything that I say. Some of the stuff that I say is going to work for some people and not other people. But there's always going to be someone out there who's going to be extremely negative and say something about what it is that you're doing like it's written in stone and it's so great. It does not mean that it's great. Strangers always seem to support more than family when it comes to family. It's true. It's true. It's very true. I don't know what it is. I really have yet to figure that out. But people who support you the most are strangers. I don't even like let it get to me like that. I used to let it get to me when I first started my YouTube channel, because I know that a lot of the information that I have will benefit a lot of people. It's not going to benefit everybody, because like I just said, everything doesn't work. But family members are always the first haters. They're always the first haters. I put a post probably a couple weeks ago, and it said family members will buy, if you're selling water for $1, they will go buy it from someone else for $3 just because you didn't give them a discount. I needed to hear you say this today. Stop by my page and check out my live from this morning. I was a mess. Oh gosh. No, everything will be okay. I will, as soon as I get off of this live, I'll go over there and check that out and see what's going on with you. But there is going to be haters. They're gonna hate. Back in the day, I can't remember, God, what was her name? But she said, I think it was 3LW. And they said haters are gonna hate because they are. That's what they do. Misery loves company. When someone else is miserable, they love to bring other people down. People are always going to have something to say to you. You have to, and everybody's different. You have to be the one to say, you know what? This works for me, and this is how we going to do it. My husband actually had to do that too, because you'll have people who will try to tell your heads of the household how to run their house. Men, you have to understand, that is your house. You run that house how you deem necessary. If you don't do a good job at it, okay, you'll live and you'll learn, and then you'll get better. Now, I will tell you, there are some people that are wise people, and they may say something to you like, hey, try this and see if it works better than what you're doing. And there's nothing wrong with listening to someone who's wise. But one thing you have to remember is that people who are quick to say, you ain't doing that right, are hating on you. They're hating on you. And they very well may have the best intentions, but unfortunately, people are going to hate on you. They're going to feel like they can put their 2 cents into everybody else's business. Just because you're doing something that they aren't doing. Do not let that get you down. Don't feel like a failure because you have these people telling you, you know, you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this wrong. I ain't gonna lie. There are some people in the world that need to be told that they're doing stuff wrong. There's a lot of people that are just like, hey, you know what, you need to go ahead and tell them that they're doing that not the right way. Or there might be other ways to deal with it. But this is not really for that situation. I'm talking about people who are always, you have to remember that people are always going to have something to say. Even when you're being